you'll do is you'll get the measurement I showed you guys. Actually in place. There's lots of cleaning up to do. It smells so beautiful. Chicken salad from Whole Foods, you guys. I gotta put you on. I'll source because it looks like a completely different space. Just had to accessorize it. But yeah, this is... Hi, welcome back to another video. Well, first things first, we're at a client who do blue painter's tape. So a lot of my clients, I walk them through this part virtually, but this specific client is an in-person client. So we're gonna mock up the blue painter's tape so that we can actually see the furniture and how it kind of spaces out in the space. So I'm gonna share with you guys a little bit of behind the scenes and let's get right into it. Okay, this is the space that we're working with. And then we do have like upstairs as well. So pretty good sized living room. Well, we can already see here that the TV has been hung. Really looking at the walls in the living room, this is the only wall that the TV could. We initially had a big sectional on this wall, but that really wouldn't work. She had to return that, and now we're here so we can help her style it and help it come together. Okay, so let's break down this space. We'll be adding an accent wall that draws the eyes upwards since we want to take advantage of the small space, but it has super high ceilings. We'll also be adding wall sconces and a floating media console on top of the accent piece to kind of just complement the entire wall. And to make the most of the space and make it super practical, we do have a desk on the side there for my client so that she can work in the living area. My client really loves black and white abstracts, so she said that had to be a must in the space. But in order to break up some of that black and white and beige, I added in a green velvet curtain that is really going to draw the eyes upwards in the living room and create the perfect accent color. You can't really see the curtain wall in this mood board variation, but just keep watching and you'll see it later on. And the bedroom is on the more simple side of this project. We'll be utilizing my client's existing furniture to add in some accessories that ties the rest of the space together. The main focus in this room will be adding the artwork, mirrors, curtains, and an accent chair. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar with this hack, blue painter's tape is a tape that doesn't leave sticky residue because it's meant for blocking off the walls while you're painting, like the little edges and corners. So what you'll do is you'll get the measurements of the furniture that you're wanting to map out, and you'll really just essentially draw it on the floors or on the walls based on those dimensions. Taking measurements is one thing, but there's something about being in the space and being able to walk through and see the furniture laid out, which is why I love this hack, and I feel like it just gives my clients the confidence to move forward with their purchases. So here is all of the blue tape work. We're gonna do a black wall panel here. We're gonna do a floating console. Her desk is gonna be a wall desk that's mounted here. We have a rug that's 7 by 10. The couch can be extended out a little bit, but mostly this is as big of a sectional as she can have. She wants a larger coffee table, so I did that for her. And then this chair, the desk chair, can kind of be slanted out that way. So yeah. It looks okay. So literally just left our last client's house and now we're headed to another client's home in Dallas, Texas, and I have his gift right back there all ready to go. So I'm excited to see this design in person. It's almost, I think, one of my favorite virtual clients that I've had in a while, and we got a lot of the stuff off of Amazon, Wayfair, so super affordable, and it was within his. We just got to site, and this is what we're working with. So last time I showed you guys the other sectional, I believe, and this time we actually have one that fits better in the space, minus all of the boxes, which we're gonna clear out. So right now, we are just compartmentalizing the boxes to go in the right rooms before the guys get here. And then as soon as they get here, I have to start on making a canvas. So I will show you guys the process. This is what we have so far with the canvas. I drew some slight lines on here to try and mark it. And then this is some acrylic paint from Hobby Lobby. A little like paint haul in case anyone's interested in what I use. Got some paint brushes. I got a combination of like small ones, super affordable. I think all the paint, canvas, everything was a little under $70 for everything. So definitely much more worth it to do a DIY than to buy one of these, which can be super expensive. One thing to note, if you do any plaster like this at home, is the canvas becomes really heavy because the plaster is basically like cement that weighs it down. So that's just something to be aware of, but I'm gonna try to be creative and see where we can get. I did buy a little like palette to put the paint. We're just doing black and white. So it's like black, white, and like this beige color, which I think is really pretty. This is how it dried, by the way. It may or may not get lighter, but I think I like it either way because it just adds a little bit of texture and color. I purposely left this little like rigid frame around the border just to give it some character. I don't want the frame to be super straight either. I thought it would be a little more creative if it was just left there. So we'll see what we can do.
Of those you called according to your plan, well, you are working for the good. Yeah, you are working.
Okay, so this is wrapping up for day one. We're able to get the wall panels up. This was really the biggest thing, and then we have the desk over there on that side. We're really gonna have to figure out this cord situation for the TV, but we'll figure that out tomorrow. And then we're also gonna be hanging the curtains tomorrow. So yeah, still got lots to do. I wanna hang some artwork right here as well, but so far so good. See you guys in the AM. Good morning. We are headed to our site, which is an in-person install in Dallas, Texas. It's actually in Plano, Texas, which is basically a suburb in the Dallas, Texas metroplex. But yeah, we are headed there. This is day 2 of our install. So we have a lot to finish today in terms of just the rest of the accessory styling. Everything that was done yesterday, I was pretty much out of the way because the guys installed like an accent wall and just like most of the heavy lifting. So today I'll be much more involved in tying together the finishing pieces, adding in the accents and things like that. So I'm excited to see the space come together, and I'm going to bring you guys along with the process. To also mention, if you're an aspiring interior stylist watching this, some of the important things to have on install day is a checklist, which I can show you guys once we get to our site. Always having the mood boards handy so that you can communicate the vision to whoever you're working with, if you're working with contractors. Bringing cleaning supplies on the second day is also a really good tip, and this is really helpful for making sure that we leave the space as we found it, and then not having to use a lot of the client's stuff. So things like trash bags, glass cleaner, a broom, vacuum, things like that, that are really helpful to making the process go smoothly. So yeah, yesterday was super busy. I'm exhausted. I did create a canvas for my client because she did want like a textured art canvas. We'll see how everything turns out, but so far so good. We usually get spicy chicken biscuit, and then we normally replace our hash browns with fruit cups.
We got 53% of the work done, and then of course everything in yellow, building the coffee table, install wall sconces, install the curtains, the dining room canvas, and then hanging the lights above the dining room canvas. So those are the things that the team will tackle on.
Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. We got the curtains hung. The accent wall looks really good. Still lots of cleaning up to do, but it's coming together.
But we're just what market.
Okay, so I wanted to show you guys what I got. So I went to run a few errands. The guys are back at the house finishing things up. I got a vase from Hobby Lobby, and this is a white vase that I feel like she can interchange over time with different flowers. I'm gonna gift her this vase and some flowers. And then I also found the cutest little turtle. My client likes turtles. And I found this at Hobby Lobby. How cute is this? So I'm gonna gift this to her, and then I have a nice little thank you card. I have a stash of these that I got from Amazon, but a little thank you card so I can write her a nice note and some flowers. But I'm about to go inside Whole Foods. I'm gonna take you guys with me. So I want to get some fresh flowers. Normally in Whole Foods, they have florists there that will arrange a flower arrangement for you. So I'm gonna take you guys with me to do that. I have some lunch in here. These kombuchas are kind of keeping the sushi cool, and I'll only be in here for like 5 minutes, but I ran to Sprouts as well. Got us some sushi. If you don't know, Sprouts has $5 sushi on Wednesdays, and today is a Wednesday. And yeah, I just got some coconut oil because I ran out and I needed some for the house. But anyway, so I'm gonna take this vase in and then see what flowers I can find inside.
This baby's breath look good. Okay, I'm gonna do one of these. Or actually, maybe I'll do one of these. I really actually like these. These are really nice. But I don't know if I want to get pink. Those flowers. Maybe some roses would be pretty. Yeah, I like these. These are really pretty.
Okay, so they're not here.
Perfect.
Okay, so these turned out so beautiful. I'm so excited, you guys. So this vase I think costs like $20 at Hobby Lobby, and then these flowers altogether probably cost like $12 from Whole Foods. The guy there was really nice, so whenever the florist like goes on lunch, you can ask somebody in produce to help you, and they basically just go back there and do whatever you tell them. But I just told him, I just asked him to cut it, and then I just placed these inside. I just didn't want to make a mess at my client's house. I'd rather just bring this inside. And then he had the idea at the last minute to just tie this little bow around, and I think it just looks so pretty, so elegant, so simple. So I can't wait to pair it with her little turtle, and then also her thank you card. And then while I was in there, chicken salad from Whole Foods, you guys. If you haven't tried this, I gotta put you on. Probably not the healthiest with all of these ingredients, but I mean, typically Whole Foods stuff is more on the cleaner side anyway. And then I just pair it with these crackers. They taste just like Ritz crackers, but they probably have a little bit more cleaner ingredients. But anyway, yeah, it says organic. Yeah, this is like the perfect snack along with our sushi. I think that'll hold us over till dinner, and now I'm headed back. This is what we have in the bedroom so far. We have the two pictures, the canvases on each side. I mean, the two mirrors. We have the two mirrors, canvases on each side, and it's looking pretty in here. This is all stuff that's gonna go. But yeah, this is what we're working with so far. It's looking good. Loving the vibe. Now I'm about to put these pillows on, and then we'll be good.
You're working it out, working it out. In all things,
We've got the pillows on the bed. We've got the nice artwork, lights above mirrors, the curtains looking good in here, and then this tree. Then we have this little corner, an accent chair. So this accent chair I sourced because she wanted like a cozy little nook. I'm not really sure if I should do this side or this side, but I'm gonna leave it for this side for the sake of the space because there's more space over here. This lamp my client purchased and she had it downstairs, but I feel like it goes better upstairs. Just because downstairs we have a lot of lighting. That's pretty much it. I have to change or add some light bulbs in here, so I may run and go do that before my client gets home. But yeah, this is the way the bedroom's looking. Will be just about complete once the mirrors are all the way cleaned off. And I got a vacuum in here as well. But yeah, and here's the rug. So nice and pretty. Love it. And we did use my client's existing furniture, in case you're wondering. So she already had this set, this dresser, these nightstands, and she just wanted to style around it. So you'll notice a few points in this space where we're kind of just styling around some of the items that the client has. So yeah, if you're watching this and you are interested in having your space styled, we can totally style around some of your items. It doesn't have to be you buying completely new items. Save money and also make the space a lot more practical instead of having to repurchase when this set works perfectly fine. I typically will tell my clients as well, like if I feel like it won't work, but in this case, I feel like the browns did add a nice touch of warmth since we have so much black and white throughout her space. So I think the brown is a good thing to work in, and we did the same thing downstairs as well. I kind of worked in some brown to tie in this upstairs. So this is the progress that we've made for downstairs. You can see the wall looks great. And I am working on adding these pillows now. So I just have to put these pillows, place them right, and kind of accessorize the couch. But look how good the curtains turned out, y'all. I love it. It looks so good. And then she has her little desk area. I got her some flowers there. I think I did show you. It was actually already hers. This mirror was already hers. I probably would have replaced this with like a black mirror and maybe not another abstract there, just because I feel like we've got tons of abstracts on the wall. But I, again, wanted to utilize what she had, and honestly, I think it works. But yeah, here we are. Still need to accessorize that table down there. We got those two ottomans there. It's looking so good. I mean, just as a comparison, like it looks like a completely different space. We did have to scoot the couch over. The configuration of the couch was originally supposed to be like floating in the middle, but that just was like way too overwhelming. It was confusing because it's like, do people walk here or do they walk here? So we just made it so that the pathway is very natural and not forced. And she still does have some room here for her chair. When she's not sitting there, she can just tuck it under. So love the way it came out so far. So I'm gonna put these pillowcases in here and then finish up. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys the pillows, how everything looks. My husband is currently taking some pictures upstairs, but I want to give you guys a quick downstairs tour. So from this angle, this is what we're working with. Beautiful accent wall. She's got her wall sconces there and beautiful coffee table as well. This little cozy corner nook area over here, that is like her collection of things that she already had, and so I just tried to accessorize it the best I could and just kind of make it look nice for this space. But yeah, this is the finished living room. How stunning is this, you guys? These curtains draw the eyes up. I am gonna do a complete living room and bedroom tour of this space since that's what we mainly designed. And you guys can check that out if you wanna know where everything is from. But yeah, I just utilized a couple of things that my client was wanting here even. So one thing we did was got a little stopper here so that this door doesn't hit her table. Okay, this is a much better view in terms of lighting. I had to open up the blinds, but look at this view, y'all. It looks so good. Got the console table over here. This apartment is a 1-bedroom apartment. It's kind of set up like, honestly, kind of like a townhome. So much room, so much space.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up to let YouTube know that you're interested in seeing more home decor content. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And as always, you can shop this client home at the links down below in my LTK. Bye.
You working it out.